see them, Dicey. They look like... me?
I've never been to the Soothsayer District. People disappear in there. They mess with powers they shouldn't.
I can't believe you cheated me.
What? No, you cheated me.
No, I'm pretty sure it... Hey, it's you! From before! Do you want to play our game? We got all the cheating out of our system now, so we're good. That's the spirit! Okay, so you know how to play Gazoo, so we'll just jump right into it. I'll roll the dice and...
Kazoo! Is Gazoo good? Please. Did the now extinct Forberg flesh beast eat flesh? Come on now, roll it already! Your own rigged dice, you mean? No, you're gonna roll one of our wee little dice, thank you very much.
Yeah! Zoo! It's not bad. Dang, what's your wager? Impossible. You'll lose.
Oh, you can't win.
I roll for initiative and...
And you win.
Wait, what? Ooh, nicely done. And with no external signs of cheating.
Shoot. Okay, well, fair's fair. I guess this card is yours then. Not that it's of any use to you. You'd have to have a living dice for that to work. What? Did that dice just say kazoo?
Okay, easy, Quark. Goodbye, little miss. I don't like losing, so we're not playing with you anymore. Yeah!
Your house of cards will never fall down when you've built it with Manny's help.
Welcome to Forberg. You gotta go where the business is, and I figure that old foreman will buy from me someday.
Hey mate, why so glum? We found each other and now we can talk and trade cards. Life doesn't get any better than this, you know. Whoa!
Now listen, mate, I know things get bleak sometimes. Truth is, this was my hometown once. Born and raised here. I left way back before the town got ruined by you-know-who. And it's weird to be back. Nothing ever stays the same. You turn your back for one moment and, well, you can look around to see what happens. But things get better, right? They have to. Otherwise, they just stay like this, mate. And I don't know how to handle that.
Oh, anyway, enough about me feeling sad. You know what I'd rather feel?
I'd rather feel cards in my hands as we trade them, eh? Ha ha! You took the words right out of my cabinet.
That was the man who'd thrown even in the garbage in Two Town. He was a jerk.
Make your way to the top in order to win.
The playing piece is blocked by an adversary. Defeat the adversary to advance.
spicy bubble in the board game.
The blocking adversary has been defeated. The playing piece can now advance. The playing piece is blocked by an adversary. Destroy the adversary to advance.
Incoming bombers!
No. That's not what happened. Let's try this again.
your way to the top in order to win.
The playing piece is blocked by an adversary. Destroy the adversary to advance. The blocking enemy has been defeated. The playing piece may advance. Playing piece is blocked by an adversary. Destroy the adversary to advance. The blocking adversary has been defeated. The playing piece can now advance.
Come on, get on!
Here come the bombers, more bombers.
I'm hit, I think!
The playing piece is blocked by an adversary. Destroy the adversary to advance. The playing piece is blocked by an adversary. Defeat the adversary to advance.
We are nearing the final rounds. The board game is about to end. Incoming bombers!
blocking enemy has been defeated. The playing piece may advance.
To the board game.
You saved me! Oh, thank you! Thank you! Wait, hold on a tick. I know you from somewhere, don't I? Right, so I did. For you are garbage, and from garbage you shall return. Am I right? Oh, this is awkward, isn't it? Hey, Mr. Lunchbox, me old eye-poking friend. Fair. Yes, fair enough, lass. At least I'll always have Mr. Lunchbox. Easy, easy. Hey, after I tossed you aside, you kept on doing things in Two Town, didn't you? And then you ended up destroying the big bad Royum. Am I right? So now the Queen's top servant in all of Two Town is dead, and I'm the one who could have stopped you from entering the town, but sorta didn't. So I'm the one she's gonna come after. So I fled, but now I'm here. And life's not great, yeah, and my life started getting worse right after I met you, yeah? Nah, no, I don't hate you. Honest, I don't. I want that queen gone. And I think you're the one who's come closer than any of us ever did. And I can tell you don't think much of me, and I guess I don't fault you for that, but I'm glad you saved me all the same. So here, I don't have money, but I do have this lucky thread. I have a feeling you could use all the luck you can get. See you around, kid. Mr. Lunchbox.
Huh. Even had helped someone who'd done nothing but be mean to her, and been shown kindness in exchange. It's always nice when things work out that way. Even if the reward she was given was a short length of unremarkable and apparently useless.
So cute. Yeah, I think we're in trouble.
Even was in trouble. I'm the narrator, so I'm allowed to just tell you things like that. She was definitely in a lot of trouble. Unless she tore them down, those posters were going to make things worse.
Kolkas, taake, oikein, kau, nostnik, narmene, taik, taas, takapaine. Inalla konei, takero, kena, taakeskamaane heno, korahane, enahana, nainga, kamnarf, oke, takimnat, keino, kneinast. Valmeni, rak, nosnik, kolkas, kau, keino, keino, kuaks, knehe, vuorake munaineo, ogen ha, kokemus kamane, kaskeve heilna, okes koi, kokes naine, taake mjaune. Uske garno, aske munhale. Kamnarf, rak, das narmene, taik, takapoine, kneinast, nainga, takimnat, valmene, enahana, oke, toke, kirat, kamoene, hina. Toka marahi kokos, okos, kemen eina, koske, no haina.
She doesn't even look like me. Well, they did do your square shape justice. Down you go. Keep it? Why would you want to keep it?
negro, reina, lornehammer, men ena. Åket gamgo, kenne. Terminala, vuotta, snennalmiin, kole, muutkaten, vuodehi. Saatu karno.
His hair like the hair of the gods, and his cheeks like... Have you seen my boyfriend? He's perfect. Oh, well, let me tell you about him. His hair like the hair of the gods, and his cheeks like the cheeks of the gods, and his shoulders. Oh, precisely. The man is perfect. I think about him all the time. I don't understand. We're in love. Oh, I like what he likes. Stamp collecting, for instance. Have you seen him? Last I heard, he went to challenge one of the foreman's game arenas. That seems like days ago. Could you deliver a You're a peach. Tell him I love him and that he's perfect. And if he wants ground steak for dinner, to let me know so I can start preparing the fixing. But if he wants chicken breast for dinner, I can do that too. But just let me know so I can... And ask him what he wants me to wear tonight. And tell him if he doesn't like my hairstyle to just let me know and I'll get it cut before he gets home. Okay? You've got all that? I need to be his own person. Okay, bye. Thanks for delivering my message.
An arena is now available for battle.
I've got cars to trade. Don't you want to follow suit?
Heard any good ghost stories lately? Wow. Oh, the soothsayers are treasure troves of spooky stories and ancient knowledge. If you could ever get them to talk to you. So, let's hear it. Ooh, I already like where this is going. And... Classic! Oh, and so mysterious. Who is she? Is she still here? Heard any good ghost stories lately? Oh, listen. You...
Not on my watch, Nanny.
You think she's here? I think probably
You'd better watch out yourself. That dice you've got could get you some unwanted attention.
Wanted.
You'd better watch out yourself. That dice... Hello there. That's a fine dice you've got there. Reminds me of QB. He was. There was me and QB. She was my dice. We did everything together, fought for people too. Not like heroes, but we did good where we could. And there was a big climactic fight at the Quarterstone Arena and, you know, we rolled a... Oh... And we lost. I don't know. I couldn't face anyone. Couldn't face myself. And QB, she knew me better than anyone else. So looking at her was like looking at myself, you know. After that, QB and I went our separate ways. I thought so often trying to find her, but as time went on, It just seemed bigger and bigger until it was simply too much to apologize for. No, I couldn't. I can't. You'd better watch out yourself. That dice you've got could get you some unwanted attention. How? Find QB, enter the arena and win the fight I never could. It'd only be a symbolic victory anyway. The Queen's too strong now. But it would be a black eye for her. Yes, she hates people messing with her rule. If you could win that arena fight, that would put a smile on my face. You know,
Our game arena is now ready for new challenges.
Look, Four Town may have its problems, but it's better than where I came from. It is better, right?
All bets are off when you've got a new card from old Manny Dix. Yes.
No. That's not what happened. Let's try this again.